This woman, pictured here on the left, was a nurse. However, she refused to give her beautiful baby girl medical care when her health was failing. And you know what she said, the nurse? It was just her time to go, I guess, and that she feels no guilt over her daughter's death. This is unbelievable. So a Utah couple is charged with the murder of their little girl after they allegedly left the baby alone for hours on end and kept her in a crib full of trash and remnants of food. That was as she just wasted away and eventually died. Carrie Marie Murray and Mitchell Chestnut Murray are both 31 years old, and they are both now behind bars after they were arrested yesterday on Wednesday, December 3rd in connection to the death of their 18-month-old precious baby girl pictured here named Ruby Marie Murray. Both Carrie and Mitchell have been charged with aggravated murder and aggravated child abuse. According to the probable cause statements, Carrie discovered that her little girl was deceased in her crib at around 10:30 a.m. back on March 19th of this year. She then reportedly called 911, but guess what? She refused to perform life-saving measures on her own baby girl, like CPR and whatnot. This was despite her being a registered nurse and knowing exactly what to do. Carrie allegedly told the 911 dispatcher that she was a nurse and that she believed her baby was beyond help. It was then said when authorities interviewed Carrie, she seemed just completely indifferent and nonchalant and told them that her biggest guess was that her daughter died from SIDS or sudden infant death syndrome. That was even though she acknowledged the fact that Ruby was much older than normal for a SIDS death. She then told police it was her time, I guess. And she also claimed she had no responsibility in her daughter's death. Unbelievable. She says she normally feels guilt really strongly, but she felt no guilt over this. What an absolute monster, especially after you hear what all happened. According to the investigators who reviewed Ruby's baby monitor footage, her living conditions were absolutely terrible. It was said in her crib there were several old sippy cups and large pieces of waffles and just old, dirty, nasty food. The interior of her crib was reportedly dirty with trash as well. There was trash, wrappers, more waffle pieces, and other things up under the mattress of the crib. Police also said that her room appeared to be kept warmer than the other parts of the house. It was at 77 degrees, but reportedly Ruby's body temperature was only at 83 degrees though, and that put her at risk of hypothermia. The parents further admitted that they constantly played really loud rock and pop music in Ruby's room by bands like Green Day and Fall Out Boy, and that it appeared to interfere with her being able to sleep at times. Why would you do it then? They allegedly also told authorities that Ruby was fed around 3 times a day with occasional snacks, but that she had eaten baby food before only once or twice ever. Most of the time it was said she was given nothing but toasted waffles. The baby was also left alone for hours on end. When police reviewed the baby monitor footage, it was said she was never even removed from her crib on March 18th of this year, the day before she died. Mitchell, her dad, placed a sippy cup and a waffle in her crib with her at 11:57 a.m. and then another time about 7 hours later. The total interaction that Carrie and Mitchell, the parents, had with their baby girl on March 18th was 49 seconds, y'all, not even a full minute. Reportedly, Carrie also has a 4-year-old child. According to reports, the dad, Mitchell, told investigators that it was normal for Ruby to have what they called crib days, or days where she stayed in her crib all day while he worked, and that would happen about 1 or 2 times a week. Unreal. It was said that over the course of the 4 days before she died, investigators said Ruby was outside of her crib for a total of 6 hours altogether over those 4 days, and was only with another person in the room with her for a total of 50 minutes. 50. Not even an hour across 4 days. And listen to this, police further said her diaper wasn't changed during the entire day before she died, and it was only changed a total of 6 times for the 4 days before her death. Ruby was ultimately found to have died from dehydration and undernutrition, with the parents unreasonably subjecting her to excessive heat, darkness, solitary confinement, and sleep deprivation. Both of the parents are now reportedly and luckily being held without bond. This is absolutely terrible, and these monsters need to be locked up forever. How can anyone do something like this to their precious baby girl? I don't get it. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're on YouTube.